Hello and welcome to Life2Maximum. My name is Marco. We wanted to share this presentation with everyone who's new to our organisation and give you an insight into the developments that we've made and how we've grown over the last decade. But if you're not new, we also want to share with you some of the exciting projects and opportunities we've got coming at the conclusion of this year and in moving into following years as well. So without further ado, let's tell you more. Life2Maximum, or L2M as it's affectionately called on occasion, was created in 2013. It actually gets its name from the concept of life itself. Human beings have this incredible capability to procreate. Now, anyone who's ever held a newborn baby in their arms, whether you've been a parent or a relative, may have had that sense of overwhelming raw emotion, that joy, that satisfaction, that happiness or positivity, if you will. I certainly did the first time I held my 3 children. And many of us, when that moment happens, wants to better our circumstance or enhance our lives in some way or enhance the lives of others. It certainly drove me to change, which is why we created this organisation. Life, coming from the creation of my children, to understanding that it took more than just myself, another entity, another person, if you will, at that occasion. And the maximum part came from the name I gave my firstborn child, Maximus, the Latin for greatest. Wanting to give the greatest lifestyle to not just my children, but to others, we started off in 2013 by posting on social media, delivering positive affirmations, strategies, ways in which people could improve and enhance their lifestyle. We started off with the internet and posting those blogs, and then moving on to working with individuals, organisations, and then eventually corporations. Over 5 years, we worked with hundreds of different individuals. But in 2018, we decided it was time to grow and evolve. So we formalised the structure with 2 key goals. Number 1, to continue that ideology, that philosophy of positivity and share that with the world. But number 2, we thought it was time to partner and work with organisations who have been doing the same either for many years or are just getting started. Working with organisations that share our philosophy, because we understand we're not the only one. Some organisations are more experienced or maybe better suited to help our clients, and we want to work and support those organisations. Others may be just starting out and may need that help, that drive, that push. So we work with those organisations as well. Having those 2 key goals then drove us into the 3 sectors: the private sector, the public sector, and the voluntary sector. Starting off in 2019 with the private sector, we partnered with our first group, the Corporate Coach Group, an organisation that for over 20 years has been delivering the highest standard, the highest quality of courses to tens of thousands of delegates across the globe. Everything from leadership and management, conflict management, problem solving, all sorts of courses, too many to mention. And as I mentioned, gone globally for over 20 years, adding value to other people. Then we thought it was time to work in the voluntary sector as well. In 2020, we set up an organisation called Peak. We wanted to help create an inclusive society, and we focused in a specific area that could require some more support. We understand there's a large portion of the population that has the challenge of autism. My own son was diagnosed with it when he was 2 years old. And so we created Peak, Parenting Empowered Autistic Kids. The goal for Peak is to enhance the lives of anyone who lives or works with a child under the age of 18. We wanted to create an inclusive society and support that growth, and therefore we set up this voluntary organisation. Now, over the last year has delivered courses and worked with organisations across the UK. So that was the voluntary sector. We'd done the private sector, we had a foothold in the voluntary sector. It was time to target the public sector. In 2021, we set up an entity called the Student Coach. The Student Coach's mission was to work with young people before employment, anyone who is going through their stages of academia, and enhance their skill set, boost them if you will, giving them the skills, the knowledge and the capabilities to achieve their highest performance, get the grades they want and work to achieving their goals. In the last year, the Student Coach has been able to deliver courses to over 4,000 young people, with many more to follow. Aside from working with those 3 organisations, Life2Maximum continues to post on social media those positive strategies, those philosophies that you can use in your day to boost you. We also run our segments, the 30 or 60 days of positivity, which you can tune into any of our social media accounts and see a positive message that will boost your day. Our organisation is structured to support individuals or corporations who have a limited amount of time or a large amount of time. And if you'd like to learn more or enhance your skill set, please contact us at any one of our organisations. On behalf of everyone at L2M, Life to Maximum, it's been an absolute pleasure to work with everyone over the last decade, and we're excited for the future and all the exciting opportunities we'll be giving our clients in the future. Thank you.